Alright, here we go, YouTube. Quick video update of the OEM K24 Honda Civic. And what I'm going to be showing you guys in this particular video is our turbo piping and our intercooler piping. So when I say turbo piping, I mean our exhaust piping setup. Going to be going with a 3-inch exhaust setup, and we're going to be routing it a custom location. It budget friendly and just keeping it really clean as well. So I'll be showing you guys the best route I have found as far as putting all this together. So we'll be going down with one of these 90s like I showed. Then we will be going back towards the back with another one of these 90s here. And then we are going to transition into an oval exhaust. It'll look something like this. So to transition from your round 3-inch to your oval 3-inch, you'll need a oval to round transition, and I purchased this piece from Vibrant just because it's exactly what I needed. Here's a part number. We are going with a 3-inch bellow, that way it gives our exhaust a little bit of flex. Here's a part number. We will also be adding a 3-inch V-band, and we'll be doing that at the transition at the bottom from the oval exhaust to the round. That way, in case we ever need to get to the exhaust or just fitment purposes, went ahead and did a nice V-band. Again, Amazon, real nice and affordable. Mishimoto, real nice piece. And this is a quick release one, as you guys can see here. Let me show you how it works. My friend We Have Shit Up did tell me about these real nice pieces here. And what it does is it's just like a quick release. So let me give it some loosening here to put it back together. Real simple. And you're done. And what we're gonna do with our wastegate is we are gonna transition, merge our wastegate into the downpipe. So for the wastegate, if you're gonna be running this particular turbo setup, I'll show you guys. So this piece here is what you would consider a hard 90 or a sharp 90. It'll be just like that. So here's the part number for that particular piece. If you guys are going to be doing, like I said, same setup, same thing, a bellow for the wastegate side to give it a little bit of flex. And then here's a part number for that piece. And then same thing, V-band for our turbo itself. If you're going to go with the same turbo I have, here's a part number. For our intercooler piping, what we'll be doing is, again, Amazon special. With the intercooler, you don't need to get fancy. I did get a little fancy here just because I needed, again, the sharp 90s because of the way my intercooler sits and the way I'm going to be running my intercooler piping. So why not, let's just go with the custom piping and then go with the, again, Amazon special V-band. Sometimes you just got to keep it budget. A lot of research have gone into these particular V-bands. They are extremely identical to the Vibrant, and in comparison, $32 versus $132, it's a big difference for the same exact piece. So I'll be showing you guys that these actually work. Again, Amazon special. And like I said, if you guys are gonna mimic this particular turbo setup, here's the part number for this pipe if you guys do need it. So a little bit complicated, guys, a little bit overboard here on the exhaust and the intercooler piping, but I'm so picky on the way I like my setup to look and how I would like for it to look. We went with all this extra monstrosity that you guys see here. I'm gonna load this bad boy up. Gonna be going out to my boy We Have Shit Up to get this exhaust put on. and we will see you guys there. If you guys would like to support the build, we do have a few shop banners left. Got about 3 of each, as you guys can see, like this one, and then we have one with the OEM works, and then we have one with the front end. We do have a few t-shirts left on there too, so if you guys would like to support the build, all merchandise profits does go towards a car, and we're just trying to get this thing out on the track, see what we can do all-wheel drive. So if you guys would like to support, oemworks.com, and I do appreciate every single follower, every single supporter, because if it wasn't for you guys, we definitely wouldn't be this far. Alright boys, so we are at the We Have Shit Up garage, and we started on the turbo piping, and as you guys can see, as always, clean work. Prep the intercooler, covered it so we don't get indentations, and just keep you guys updated as we go. So a little bit more of a visual here. We cut the coupler end caps, and now we're gonna weld the 90 right here, like you guys can see, and then we'll V-band it and go straight to the turbo and to the intake manifold. So as we go, I'll show you guys what else we're gonna be doing. So we got her nice and mocked up. We're gonna be doing V-band at the intercooler. So we got the intercooler all installed, got it all buttoned down, got the V-bands welded on here, real nice and neat. And then we got our welds real nice and clean. So if anybody is gonna mimic this particular piping setup, because I did get a lot of questions on what my setup was gonna be, I didn't like to have to cut here, and I really hate to have to cut it, but eventually this piece will come out, and I already have my traction bar. So this piece isn't actually needed or supporting anything. It's just bolting down my bumper on the bottom side, which is what I like. It keeps the front end nice and tight, down stock how it needs to be. So a little bit on the ugly side here, but eventually once we go for body and paint, that piece will come off and it'll be just real nice and neat with our piping. So it was my way of doing it. Like I said, you guys can do the Amazon special and just go with the tubes around and go back up, but this was just me being picky and meticulous when it comes down to doing a little bit of modification. I know I stick to OEM, but on this particular part there's no OEM way of doing it anyway, so just kind of did it on the cleaner side, and you just can't go wrong. Alright boys, so here we go. Got the first pipe fully assembled, kind of like how I already had showed you guys how I had it mocked up. But what I couldn't show you was the degree on the angling as far as the elbow and the pieces that we use. So like I said, Amazon special 90s all the way down to right here, because we needed the tight radius from Vibrant. So that's the reason why I did the Vibrant here for the tight radius. And then we got our V-band real nice and neat. And this piece does come off one piece once I take this V-band clamp off here. it all comes out through the top here in one piece. So real nice. And this is definitely something that can be done at home if you guys use couplers like these, because I already had my 90s there that would have came straight out, and I could have just cut everything myself and did couplers like these turbo couplers, but I was just going for the cleanliness. And then, you know, once again, being lucky that my guy we have shit up is able to do the work. So if you guys need any type of work of this kind, and you guys are local, or even if you're willing to ship your car out to him, he's definitely willing to do the work. Alright, came back to show you guys the final product on the intercooler piping. As you guys can see, quite lovely, just as how I envisioned, probably even cleaner. Everything's looking nice and neat with the exhaust pipe. Right now we're going to be working on the wastegate merge, and this is probably the fun part because most people do a hood exit with the exhaust and the wastegate pipe, but what we're doing is we're going to merge it to our exhaust pipe, so that way everything dumps into the exhaust tube and back out the side and nothing under the car. Alright, so we got her back outside, got a bunch done, got our blowout valve installed, started on our exhaust, and this is why I say we got a lot done, because we came to a stop here. Reason being, we rerouted a few things, and with my transition to oval here, we actually decided to go up top instead of at the bottom. I was gonna 90 with the round and then transition under, but just because of transitioning and then also making everything look real nice and clean, we chose to go this route instead. So once we get our oval exhaust, we'll 45 it and come straight out right here, real nice and clean like the old school V8s. So just gotta order those two pieces and pretty much will be done with the turbo piping. So 3" on the exhaust, and then your regular wastegate. This is gonna be real nice. It's gonna be a one-piece merge, and once that's done, we'll take this piece out and show it, because this is gonna be a real nice piece right here. It's gonna be actually a real nice gem. So I'll show you guys on the final video what we're gonna be doing as far as finalizing the exhaust, and then probably in that same video we'll start the car up and maybe hopefully do our first pull. So comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think.